Hey, welcome back everybody. Welcome any new subscribers. As always, appreciate that shit. It's a chilly day here in Florida. Got the things you cover the plants with to keep their little asses alive. That's the wife's problem. Alright, what we got going on today? Well, since we were fiddling with the Groms last time, and I didn't know they had plastic gears inside their diffs on the brushed ones. I figured they're just all the same. I figured wrong. So I'd already done some work on mine, did the shocks, but decided I'd do Jimmy a favor and do his shocks and check his diffs for him. It's too cold to do anything anyway. I'm a wuss. Alright, so I already pulled the shocks off, redid these. So I didn't redo them, I just added oil. They don't have that many runs on them, but they had dead spots in them. You'd push it down and be like, whoop. So we're going to do the back ones, pull these off. It's easy enough. 4 bolts. That's it. They're all the same size, same length. Can't get them mixed up. Alright, I'm going to pull these off and let's see what they're like. These don't seem to be as low as the front ones were, but this one has a dead spot. It's like it's free, then all of a sudden you can feel the fluid. So it just needs like a drop of fluid in it. Same with this one. And usually these little caps right here are loose, so I torque them both down. So I'm going to take this cap off, put a drop in there, push this in before I tighten it all the way up, and it'll leak out around the cap, and then I'll tighten the cap and the bottom screw up, and then it'll be nice and full. I don't know how long it'll last. You can see it's been leaking. Maybe this thing's loose. I don't know. Alright, so let me get on that. Yeah, let's see how low this thing is. Yeah, it's just down like a drop. If that. Let me put a drop in it. I'm just putting some 50 weight in there. I don't know what's in there. And I'm just filling it up to the level with the top of the shock case there. Put this down. Don't tighten it down. Push that up. And then tighten them both down. And it'll spoo a little bit out. And then when you push the thing up in there, it'll push it back down. Alright. So good enough. Get this cleaned up, get it put back on. The other one's done. And then we'll pull them diff covers off and see what them diffs look like. Alright, I unscrewed this back bumper. There's nothing to it, man. There's 2 screws right there. And I also took 1 screw out here so I could drop this drive shaft so it'll be easier to get the diff out. And then 4 screws here, and then the thing should slide right out. Yep, there you go, slide right out. And then I got 1, 2, let's see, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this will slide out, and then I can pull the diff out. Let me get on that. Yep, just 4 screws, pull this cover off, and there she is. Look at that beauty. Yeah, so I'm going to take them 4 screws out right there and take this apart and see what it looks like in there. Let me see what it feels like real quick. Doesn't feel bad. A little crunchy maybe. Alright, let me take this apart and let's see if it is. Yeah, he looks good to go. Teeth are still there, but we're going to put some red and tacky in there. Just give a little something, something. I don't know if I'll do any different, but hi, it's in there. So yeah, no damage whatsoever. Beautiful. Alright, put a little grease in there, put this shit back together, and take that front one out. Got it back together. It feels like there's something in there now. I put that grease in there. The other stuff with that, I'm sure that just put a little dab in there, but you can't, I don't think these are sealed, so you can't put oil in them. I think the brushless one you can. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, all right, let me slap this back in and get going on the other one. Alright, got it all buttoned up. Just remember when you're putting these screws in here, you gotta torque that shit down, man. Just tighten it up. Nice and snug. You'll feel it when it reaches its end. Just nice and easy. Alright, I just gotta put this back bumper on, throw them shocks on, and then I'm gonna do the front. Basically the same as the back. Took 2 screws out there, 4 on the bottom. I took the top one out here, so this will come out. Otherwise, it's a pain in the ass putting that diff back in. So this just slides out. Boom. I'm going to take these 4 out, pull this diff out, take it apart, and we'll see what the gears look like. Diffs look good. Just need a little grease in there. No problem. All right, let me slap these back together and slap them back in there, and we'll put the shocks back on and see what it feels like. And before you finish putting your shocks on everything, make sure everything still moves the way it did, nice and free. And then put your shocks on. And this, I'm gonna put the shocks on. This is done. See what it feels like and call it a day. All back together. Yeah, the suspension feels a lot better. I mean, these really don't have that many runs on them. Maybe 10 battery packs, I'm thinking. And, you know, just like 1 drop of oil each. It feels a lot better now. Yeah, it doesn't bounce. Yeah, cool. And the diffs feel better, too. It feels like there's something in there, so they ain't all freed up. Let me turn this on and see what happens. Yeah. It is quieter, I'll give it that. It was kind of noisy before. Like I said, these ain't that fast. Like 22 miles an hour, top speed. And that's pushing it. Alright, so this seems to be done. He should be happy. No reason why he wouldn't be. I do got some diffs coming in for this one. This one's a little different. I put a 1080 in there. And a Traxxas receiver. And then upgraded the servo and the servo saver. This is quicker than that. But I think it's still only 22, 23 miles an hour. I think that's what we got out of it. So if it's anything, it's a mile faster, and I don't even know about that. But it is quicker. It's way quicker than that, and because this is programmable, so it's a lot better. I mean, I don't know why I wasted money and time on a brush system, but hey, I enjoy it. And then it keeps the competition even. All right, so that's it for this. So them diffs in this one when they get here, them cheap China diffs. I don't know. We'll have to see what those are about. All right, till then, later.